Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have Sybil Garbo, a 72-year-old black female nurse from Minnesota. She's currently sentenced to 6 months in jail for self-defense against a white woman who attacked her. First of all, she was given an all-white jury who found her guilty, and now she has her license revoked, has a 5-year probation after 6 months in jail, and this is how we can help her. Call the U.S. District Attorney in Minnesota and tell them how this is unfair, unjust, and that they're doing it wrong. It doesn't even have to be a very long call. You just have to say justice for Sybil Garbo and do the right thing, basically. Let's watch how TikTok responded to this news.
Y'all are not gonna like this at all. A 72-year-old black nurse was just put in prison for defending herself against a white nurse at the job. And I know it don't sound real, but this is a real story. Listen to this. This is in Minnesota. The 72-year-old nurse name is Sybil. Sybil says she was working. She had a can of disinfectant that she was using to spray the desks and wipe off the counters. So out of nowhere, a white nurse came to Sybil and said she claimed that she thought she was spraying her with the disinfectant and continued to shove Sybil in the chest. Sybil then tried to grab the phone, a phone, and call for help, and then she took the phone and hit Sybil with it. So after being hit twice, Sybil then retaliated with the can of aerosol and hit her across the head, and then ran off. Now, despite this being clear self-defense, Sybil had to turn herself in to police later that day. So this case went to trial. And I'm told it was an all-white jury, and they ended up convicting Sybil of and giving her 6 months in prison and 5 years probation and fines of over $50,000. So needless to say, she lost her job, and she also lost her Minnesota nursing license behind this. And nobody's really talking about it, and we can't let it happen like that. So what I need you to do is share this story, make this go viral. I'm going to do more digging. Me and my crew are going to do what we can to help Sybil out. And please let Sybil and family know we got her back and we stand with her in the comments. Share this. We need to bring awareness to this because I don't like it. And if you don't like it, let me know in the comments.
Right here just broke my heart. So you telling me this lady at work disinfecting a couple of things, yes, she do got aerosol on her hand as far as like a Lysol cleaner product. This white coworker comes up and say, hey, she's trying to spray me, she attacking me and blah 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 blah, and Miss Sybil Garbo protects herself. Yes, the white coworker ended up having a couple of dashes because guess what, she started throwing blows at Miss Sybil. You get what I'm saying? She protected herself. No one is going to just let somebody just whammy wham wham on them. Come on now, y'all. You get what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this 72-year-old woman was found guilty, and she's going to be going to prison for 6 months. She's 72 years old. This definitely played a big part of racism. This definitely was a race thing. So you telling me that because this white woman say I was trying to spray her? This is dangerous. Please share this, like, comment. We need to get this more across different platforms. It is some organizations working with her. We gotta just stay prayed up, you guys. People like this, that coworker, she think, oh, she hit me, and this is not cool. This is not cool. But yep, come on, blow the story up so this lady can go home. And hopefully she'll lose her nursing license, but I'm not sure she already did. But this right here breaks my heart.
First of all, this comment is crazy because you going off of what you read on the internet and you acting like the media don't lie. First of all, I'm gonna go off with the co-workers that's advocating, the people that was present there that's advocating for her right now because they were there. The media wasn't there. The person that wrote the article wasn't there. They're going off of what was told to them. The person that wrote the article made it about race. They could have just said that she assaulted a woman. No, they said, oh, she assaulted a white woman. They made it about race. But we're not going to sit up here and act like racism doesn't exist. Is it applied to every situation? Absolutely not. But it's big out here. is super big out here. We're not about to sit up here and do that. And please don't act like you never been on a job and somebody had it out for you trying to get you fired. This woman was a nurse for 40 years. Not a complaint, not a nothing. Come on. I said what I said. And my name is Charlotte Kenyon.
I know some people have started to share, and there are discussions that are happening about nurse Sybil Garbo, who was a 72-year-old nurse in Minnesota who was violently attacked by one of her coworkers who incorrectly assumed that she was being sprayed by aerosol cleaner. And when Mrs. Garbo, the 72-year-old nurse, attempted to call for help, this colleague essentially hit her in the hand with the phone, and Ms. Garbo hit her back with the can that she had in her hand to try to defend herself because she was being attacked. Somehow this case got all the way to trial. The jury convicted her. The judge has sentenced her to 6 months in a low security correctional facility. Basically, she's going to prison. She has a $51,000+ restitution to pay. She has an ailing husband who is of age just as she is, who has recently had 2 strokes, who she was also caring for. And right now, as I'm trying to just like wrap my mind around how this got so far, with her lawyer who refused to talk to the media, who also was unable to pull up all of the good faith letters that came in about her, we can call the governor today, because the governor is the only person who can really overturn a conviction. Will they pardon her? Maybe not, but at least we can start to bring attention to this issue. Step 1.
You know, this case really ticks me off, especially because it's our beautiful black elder that is going through this. So I wanted to pick apart of the article a little bit on Insider that is covering Miss Sybil Garbo's case, just to bring awareness and just to pick apart this madness. So she's doing a job, she's cleaning, and you mean to tell me her white coworker, who is also a nurse, pushes her because she assumes that she is spraying her, when you could have just, as a grown person, asked like, hey, you know, you accidentally sprayed me, you know, communication, talking, pushed her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Sybil tried to grab the phone to call for help, then she comes and hits her, and then Miss Sybil defends herself by striking back, which the average person would have done. I know I would have did it. It is a natural reflex, like, hey, listen, okay, left the room because she was fearing for her life, because we all know 9 times out of 10, if the cops would have showed up to that incident, Miss Sybil likely would have been harmed or worse. You know what I'm saying? She would have automatically been the aggressor when this whole incident was provoked and she defended herself. I am not understanding this. This is the same place where Daunte Wright and George Floyd had just been killed, and Miss Sybil says she left because she was scared from the racial tension. And I mean, this is Minnesota, so we already know. And this woman has a clean record, clean nursing record, like, and she's charged with assault for defending herself. Like, self-defense as a black person is a crime, and it is ridiculous. So this part of the article says, from her arrest to her sentencing hearing, Garbo says she felt like she was being treated differently as a black woman in Anoka County in Minnesota, which we all know is very true. She had an all-white jury, no one of her peers, no one rallying on her side, you know what I'm saying, that could help make a difference in that unlawful conviction that they handed down to her that she did not deserve. With a population of more than 368,000 people, is 80% white and fewer than 10% black. Miss Sibley said, if I'm the only person of color in an environment, I'm used to it because I've been here since 1973. Garbo said, but it became obvious to me that I didn't have a strong position in this whole situation. It was scary. Below, I'm going to share another video of how you can help Miss Garbo. Damon Drake, We Resolve, her donor box that her family has set up. We have to spread awareness. We have to see if we can get this conviction overturned, an appeal. We need justice. You know, all she was doing was defending herself, and this was just absolutely disgusting to know that she felt so alone. It reminds me of the Emmett Till trial. It reminds me of the Little Rock Nine. You know what I'm saying? Just being surrounded in a sea of your opposers and your enemies. You know, in in a system that wants her to fail. You guys they also took her license, her job. You know what I'm saying? Taking her rights away to vote. Like this is, I mean, they're trying to ruin her life. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't provide for her family, for herself, you know, and 6 months in jail over first offense and second degree assault when she was defending herself. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Okay, so in conclusion, this story is just so wrong and detrimental. It's not even about posting about it. It's about what we are going to do. This is a 72 years old woman. Her license is revoked and has 5 years of probation after 6 months of being in jail. This is just so wrong. Not only has she lost her license, this means that she has lost her way to provide too. Justice for Sibo Gabo. You guys share this video, let it reach the right people to help her in this, and this is just so sad. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Peace.